welcome back to our channel. Thank you so much for watching and for subscribing. As we all know by now, one of the Amigos members, Takeoff, died last night in a shooting. He was only 28 by the time of his death. But there is a speaker, a man of God on Facebook, who had a dream about the death of the rapper. And this is what he had to say about the death. Hope you like the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in my next video. Bye.
Hey friends all over the world, Dr. Keenan here, and I come to you very sober. You know, this is a very sober moment for me. I actually had no intention of making this video at all, but I want to share it with you because I think that it raises an important issue. And it raises some important insight that I think we can all learn from. First of all, you know, you may be thinking, well, what does this even have to do with me? You know, I have bigger fish to fry. There's bigger concerns. I'm not even interested in the culture. You may be thinking that. Maybe you don't identify with what I'm about to bring up, but I think you should consider what I'm about to say. First, I want to talk about a dream that I had. Many of you know that just last night, which was Halloween, as of the time of this video, a very popular rapper named Takeoff, not Offset, Takeoff, was murdered yesterday in Houston. I believe he was shot in the head, but he is reported dead. Now, there's so much to this. First of all, I want to give condolences to the family and the condolences to the family of all young men whose lives are taken prematurely. It is a very, very sad thing. It's tragic. But I want to share this with you because last year the Lord gave me a dream, which I didn't even know was a prophetic dream. And in the dream, I literally saw Migos. They were at a mall. I don't know if it was at Lenox or Phipps Plaza. I don't know where this mall was. But in the dream, we were at a mall, and literally they're known for their jewelry. You know, this is one of the most popular rap groups in the world. One of the most successful rap groups in the world. And they're known for having a lot of jewelry, a lot of fancy jewelry, a lot of very flamboyant jewelry. And in the dream, they were buying something. It's like they were buying a ring, but they were also like exchanging rings. You know, they had this ring that they were trying to get. It was something like they'd never had before, but in order to get it, it's like they had to give up something. They had to trade something out in order to get it, this ring that they had. And I was talking to them. They were very personable. They were very, you know, they were like, it's like we weren't like friends in the dream, but they were just, I could see as an observer that they were personable. And long story short, now I never shared this dream. This dream never went public, but I did share it with people. So I want to just say full disclosure. I never posted this dream. I never had this dream about you know, I never talked about my dream about them in the public because I didn't even think it was significant at all. But now looking back in hindsight, I'm sharing what I have told others about. But anyway, I took it to mean one day I might minister to them, one day I might meet them. I didn't know. I don't listen to the music. I don't have any personal relationship with them, but I thought maybe, you know, it may be something in the future. Well, anyway, they had to sacrifice this ring. They had to give it up in order to get something that they longed for. And looking back now, you're talking about one of the most popular rap groups in the world. They have literally been pioneers of what people call mumble rap. These guys are icons in that regard. So this is not just some random guy. Whether you watch rap music or not, it doesn't matter. These young men are shaping modern hip hop culture. And so here it is, some of the most iconic rap figures in Houston, and one of them is gunned down like an animal. Now I've been talking about ritual killings in the music business and in Hollywood. I've been talking about these things. A lot of you don't necessarily believe me, but this is like one in a series of frequent murders that have been happening. Just not too long ago, another local rapper in Philadelphia was gunned down inside of a store, inside of a Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, a restaurant. He gave his location. They told him he told people where he was. They came in the restaurant and killed him in front of his wife. This young man was murdered during what they allege was a dice game. I don't know the details about this, but I am telling you this. This is yet another harbinger that we need to pay very close attention to. Because number one, I've been talking about covenants. You see, in a dream, a ring represents a covenant. It represents an agreement. It represents a contract. It can also represent authority. It can also represent something of value, or something that's precious, something good. But I believe in this context, it's like a covenant being made, or some sort of sacrifice or exchange being made. Giving up something, losing something of value. In fact, ironically, in the dream, all three of them were not together. This was about a year ago I had this. All three of them were not together. It was as if the group had broken up or something. Now, again, I don't follow hip hop. I don't follow all that. But I'm telling you right now that we need to pray. We need to pray against the spirit of death, number one. And we need to pray against the spiritual darkness connected to this music. I'm telling you, they never thought that they would get hit like that. I'm telling you, because in the world, we're taught that money protects you. Money cannot protect you. Money cannot protect you. The wealthy believe that their wealth is their protection. You cannot be protected from anything spiritual. Money cannot protect you from the spiritual realm. Demons are real, angels are real. And then now I'm hearing that on the scene of the crime, nobody could identify the shooter. They just sat there and they were weeping over his body, and nobody could point out who the shooter was. There were probably multiple witnesses, and nobody saw who shot him. His video of him literally bleeding from his skull is on social media. Now, you may say to me, well, I don't listen to rap music, and that's a bunch of crap anyway. I don't care anything about that. It has nothing to do with me. No, but let me let you understand something. This is what is shaping the culture, and this is a deadly trend that's happening. A deadly trend where the meaning of life has become nihilistic. You see, when a group of people embraces nihilism, meaning that's a philosophical view that life has no meaning. When 16, 17, 18, 20, 24, 25, 26, this brother wasn't even 30 years old. He was 28 years old, hadn't even reached the age of 30, had already amassed millions of dollars. Before he's 30, he's made enough money to retire, and yet he cannot enjoy the fruit of his labor. He will never be able to enjoy any of the money he has amassed. He'll never be able to enjoy any of the jewelry that he's purchased. He'll never be able to drive any of the vehicles that he's bought. And so we need to understand something, that there is a spirit of death looming over a generation. And this spirit of death is being aided and abetted by demonic agreements that are being made. Demonic agreements are being made that is affecting these young people and affecting the society that we're living in, where there are young men who do not value life. Life has no meaning to them. They are nihilistic in their views. They have no regard for human life. They don't see the difference between a man and a dog. They will kill either one of those creatures just the same. In fact, a lot of folks will kill a human being before they'll kill an animal. And now a lot of people, like I said before, we've had a lot of talk about Kanye West and how much of a threat he is to the black community, and that he's a sellout, and that he's an Uncle Tom, and that, you know, he needs to be canceled and all of this kind of stuff. And be that as it may, and you can have your own personal views about that. I've intimated my own views about it in previous videos, but I'm trying to explain to you right now that everything that brother said was not a lie. Because what we're seeing right now is the manifestation of what he's talking about. That folks are selling their soul for money. They're selling their soul for fame. They're selling their soul for jewelry. They're selling their soul for cars. They're selling their soul for record deals. And there's a price. Whenever you enter into an agreement, there's something that we call in contract law consideration. Meaning that